Plaintiff Javon Andrews says the defendant is his aunt, and he's very proud of her because she overcame a severe crack addiction. Javon is suing because after he cashed a lottery ticket for the defendant, he discovered he had to pay taxes on it. Defendant Anita May admits that she was addicted to crack for 20 years, and after a 3-day drug binge, God spoke to her and she cleaned up her act. Anita says she has now been sober for 9 years, and she insists Javon agreed to claim the lottery winnings on his taxes.
Start with you.
I love my auntie to death. I'd do anything for her. I just feel like she took advantage of me. She was an addict before. She overcame her addiction. She been clean.
What type of addiction?
She was addicted to crack. She overcame her obstacles. I'm proud of her for that. She been doing good, but I just feel like—
How many years?
Let
me just talk to her, ma'am. You want to give me some background about yourself?
Yes. I have been out there for over 20 years on crack cocaine. I've been clean 9 years.
Wow.
November the 4th, 9 years. Okay.
That's a long time, 20 years.
Yeah.
Didn't have any heart problems from that?
No, I have no heart problems. I had other problems, though. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the after effects after your addiction.
No, so far I've been good. My
a lot of people have congestive heart failure.
Yeah.
People who've used crack for over 20 years, a lot of them, they're developing congestive heart failure.
Well, so far, my doctor has been doing pretty good.
Good. All right, what you doing with yourself now?
Okay, well, I'm a chef. I cater. I've been catering for the last few years. But,
You go and speak about your struggle and how you overcame it to the girls' homes and the juvenile halls. You ever thought about that?
I have thought about it. This is my first time really getting it out there. But I have talked to my neighborhood, people in my neighborhood, people that really just don't believe. I have been out there for 20 years. I just had faith. People told me I would die on crack cocaine. You know, I would never get over it. But in the back of my head, I always knew that I would. It was hard. It was real hard. But I kept the faith. And
how did you do it?
Well, to believe it or not, I had been out getting high for over 3 days. And I came home to my sister's house. My sister, which is Javon's mother, she never gave up on me. And so I came home to my sister's house and I went to sleep on the floor. And some came to me, and it was the Lord. He came to me and told me that if I got up that night and got rid of all my little pipes, my little stems, that he would see me through it. But I had to do it then. So I wrestled with it for a minute. You know, I really wrestled with myself. But I did get up and I threw away all my little stuff I had hidden through my sister's house. I threw it all away. And from that day to this day, I have not touched crack cocaine. I've been clean.
So it was your faith that brought you through, all right?
My faith.
Yeah, and you practice your
I'm in church.
Faith?
Yes.
Good. And what I've seen of many people who were addicted to crack in the past, that's one of the ways that I've seen them overcome it is becoming very, very strong in their faith.
Yeah.
And I know that based on observation, personal observation. So those who can't afford, or the lines are too long, or the waiting list is too long to get in drug treatment, or if it doesn't work, did you go to drug treatment?
No, I did.
Okay, because many people go 6, 7, 8 times and still remain addicted.
Exactly.
But they come out and go back in the same crowd. Don't change their surroundings. You know, if you're going to church 5 days a week and working whatever job you can have, you know, I know you say, well, no church 5 days a week, but some of them there is. You got
it is.
morning, noon, and night. You add it all up. You can go to church 5 days a week. And
if you have to, you can do that.
Yeah, and then to the NA meetings as well. So what you're telling us is that your faith is what has gotten you through. And so that's your message. Your message should be, tell the young ladies you can overcome it.
Yeah.
Through your faith.
Through your faith.
Yeah, and stay strong in your faith and not just play with it. All right, congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
to hear that. So you getting that word out today is probably going to change some ladies who are watching already.
I hope it do.
Yeah. Now tell me why you're suing her. Go ahead.
May 2012, she had asked me to cash in a lottery ticket for her. She won $2,708.
She won $2,708 through the lottery. All right.
And
So
she
what
told-
church you go to? They give the number? They give a number too?
I go to Power of the Word. I just.
All right, some
it
churches
came
get
to
a
me.
number. All right, go ahead.
And she
Am I right or wrong? Some churches give
Some
you the
do.
number.
Some really do.
And it hit. Go ahead. I'm telling y'all. Go ahead.
told me that she'd give me $100 if I cash it in for her. I was looking at it like I was doing her a favor. I had just turned 18. Once I did it, my parents had told me that I was gonna have to pay taxes on the money. And when I had asked her, she like kind of denied it. And then like a month later, I had got my W-2 forms and the letter from Michigan stating that I owe up to 28% of what she won. And I just feel like that she should pay that.
Ma'am?
Yeah, Judge Mathis, what happened was me and my nephew had a talk. I gave my nephew $200 out of that $2,700.
Did he go and cash it in?
Yes, he cashed it in. He
He
did
gave me
cash it in.
100.
But me and him, we sat and we talked. And I told him that we're not going to pay the taxes now, you know, off the money. I would give him the $200, but at the end of the year,
He gave me 100.
he claimed the ticket. And they would take the taxes in, but he would also get extra money. Javon agreed to that. He agreed to that.
See, you
It ain't
confused
like-
me. What was the deal? When
The
you
deal-
sent him to go and cash in the ticket, were you paying him?
Yes, I paid him
How much were you paying him to cash in the ticket?
$200.
All right, so the rest of the money was yours?
Yes.
So weren't you supposed to pay taxes on it?
But that was the agreement. See, I couldn't pay for the
No, the
ticket.
agreement was that you would pay him to go and pick it up
No,
and to
we
bring
went
you your
together.
money.
No, me and Javon was together. We went to the lottery place together. The reason I didn't cash it because the lady told us up front, if you owe any tickets or if you think you owe any tickets, you can't cash the tickets, they'll take your money. So I talked to my nephew and I told Javon we was not going to pay the taxes then. I would
mean
give
we?
him.
He didn't win. He didn't
Well,
get
I
any money.
wasn't.
So what I got to do with him paying?
I said, well, we ain't going to pay the taxes now.
What do we have to do with it? He didn't win. He didn't
Okay,
get
well,
$2,700, right?
I wasn't going to pay the taxes.
Okay,
right
he
then.
should have said that's a beautiful thing. That's between you and the state of Michigan,
Right.
Auntie. Auntie,
I
if
said
you
I'm-
never pay him, don't put me in it.
Right. I said, I'll give you the $200
To go and cash the ticket.
to cash the ticket.
That was the
but-
deal.
Yes, that was the deal, but he knew about the taxes on the ticket.
And he knew that it was going to be your bill.
No, it's in his name. So when he filed
Yeah,
at the
you're
end of
in
the
his
year,
name, but you got the money.
I got the money. But he agreed at the end of the year when he filed. See, he would get a little money off of that. The more you make that year, you claim it at the end of the year. So since I didn't
Did
pay,
you get the tax bill, young man?
Yes, I didn't get no.
How much was your tax bill?
Yeah, it's gonna be $759, 28%.
All right,
of what she
and where
won.
do you get that number? Based on your...
Got it off the letter that they sent me, which is 28% of what she won. 28% is $759.
What am I missing? You want him to go and file taxes. Do you work?
Yes, I got a job.
All right, so his payment on your income is going to be based on the exemptions that he makes, this and that and the other. How are you going to calculate this man's taxes and determine what you should pay based on how he files his taxes?
okay, well, the
He
$200
might not
that
file
I gave
taxes
him was
at
the
all.
agreement of the tax.
What if he
money.
just decided he didn't want to file taxes?
Okay, well, the $200 that I gave him.
That's $100.
That
No,
was
you
the
gave him the
agreement.
$200 to go and cash in the ticket. You're not understanding, but everyone does but you. And so I'm going to grant him the judgment, $759. You incurred a tax bill based on income you received. It's your income, so it's your tax bill. The $200 was, as you said, in exchange for him taking it and cashing it in and handing you the money.
Okay.
The tax is based on that money he handed you. Judgment for the plaintiff, $759. Good luck to you both.
Thank you. Love you, Judge Mathis.
Love you, baby. Thank you.
Nothing really. We got what we came for. We're gonna go back home together. It ain't nothing like that.
At the end of the day, he's still my nephew, and I still love him.
She about to go cook me a dinner when we get home. You know, everything's straight. We good.